Hello again, everyone. Brent Faulkner with Virtual CRR. We're doing another edition of Practical CRR, and actually today is our 10th edition of Practical CRR, so that's pretty exciting. Just a quick reminder, Practical CRR is where we take a look at community risk reduction as a whole very quickly. Usually the videos are less than 5 minutes. It's on one specific training topic to kind of get our juices flowing so that we can move forward in our departments and actually as individuals as well as part of a crew. Today, for our 10th edition, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at an example from Hartford, Connecticut, and Chief Reginald Freeman, who has been doing a great job of interacting with the media. So that's the topic for today, is how we can talk with the media, how we can utilize them to get our message out there. The reason why I picked Chief Freeman is because recently they've just developed their community risk reduction program, but recently what they've done is they've pushed out that process to the media. And the media did a couple stories on them regarding how they're going to be utilizing it, what they're going to be doing. And he also highlights in there the technology that they're going to be using, okay? And I thought it was a great example of what we can do with the media. And what I'll do is I'll put the links down below in the notes so you guys can take a look at what they've been doing as a great example for all of us to look to. Well, let's talk about the media. Most of us that come from the operations side, like myself, we usually dodge the media as much as we can. In a lot of our departments, there's a long-standing tradition that if you get interviewed or you get on the news, you're buying ice cream, you're buying pies, whatever it may be. It's kind of interesting with our personalities. We can talk to anybody. We can go out and we can, be the life of the party. But yet, if you put a camera in our face, a lot of us don't want to be that person doing that. And really, we need to look at that differently. We need to make it so that we are those people, that we want to be in front of the media. Now, most departments have some type of a PIO, and if we don't, that is definitely a position that we want to look to and get someone trained up to be able to speak in front of the camera. But the other reason why we want to have an official designated PIO is because those individuals can have great contacts with the media. And unless you have contacts with the media, it can be difficult to get in front of them. So if we can have a person that's designated, and you know what, if we don't have someone designated, that kind of falls to the shoulders of the fire chief. We need to be able to reach out when we have an important safety message and say, hey, whoever the local newscaster is or the local writer for the newspaper, we need to do a story on this because of this. And because of our political clout and the relationships that we already have with them, we want to be able to have a relationship with them where they're going to do that for us. Typically, they do enjoy writing stories regarding the fire service. It's usually a fairly popular piece for them to cover, so it's not a far stretch. But again, we just need to get more accustomed to being in front of the camera. We need to get more accustomed to reaching out so that we can get those materials out there. So what are some examples of stories? Any examples? For example, like Chief Freeman did, he highlighted their community risk reduction program, what they're doing. This is new and exciting to them, and the technology that they're utilizing. So there's one example. Another one is we can use, if we had some type of a devastating event in the area, those can be kind of tricky just because there's a lot of emotions involved. So we do need to be a little bit careful about that. We can also reach out if we're going to be doing some type of a community risk reduction activity. For example, a smoke alarm installation, a drowning prevention class, wildland preparedness class, whatever it may be. We want to get momentum built up for those, and we can really utilize the media to do that. But I can't stress it enough, we have to have those relationships made prior to us asking. So make it a goal. If you're a PIO, you really need to be reaching out to all of the different media sources out there and looking for opportunities to build bridges with them so that when they need a news story, they can come to us. They love finding news stories related to us, but also when we need something from them, we can reach out to them and say, hey, I have a particular news piece that I'd really like to get covered. This is what it's in regards to. What can you do for me? And I think we'd all be surprised what they're willing to do for us. So again, this is our 10th edition of Practical CRR. I appreciate all of the shares. I've gotten some great feedback from these videos as far as getting people thinking and talking. And if you need any more information regarding community risk reduction, you can always go to virtualcrr.com, and we'd love to be able to help you out. So this concludes season 1 of Practical CRR. Thank you.